You know, I think sometimes in our lives we tend to overestimate one defining moment that will change absolutely everything, whether that's losing weight or starting a business or making any sort of improvement. We think it takes one big moment that will make us achieve that success. Whereas on the flip side, we heavily underestimate the 1% improvements towards our goals every single day. We don't understand actually how important those 1% improvements are in our lives. And today, actually yesterday, I read something in a book called Atomic Habits. And it basically also explained the mathematics behind 1% improvement every single day. So 1% improvement every single day for 1 year is the math is 1.01 to the power of 365. And if you calculate that, that means 1% improvement every single day for a year probably translates to 30%. You will be 37% times better than you were when you started the year. Whereas on the flip side, 1%, not 1%, take a 1% decline every single day for a year is actually way worse. And the mathematics is 0.99 to the power of 365. And the answer you get is almost zero. It's 0.03%. So you're almost down to zero. But when we look at that, we can see that small improvements isn't a linear progression. It's a compounding effect. And the reason why that is so is because every improvement that you make builds on top of each other. Everything that you do, every small improvement. If, for example, if you eat, let's say your goal is to lose weight. If you eat in a high calorie amount today, will that make a difference? No. If you read for 10 minutes today, will that make you more intelligent? No. But the person that does the good habits every single day, over time, those habits will start to compound and it will make a big difference compared to when they started. So the person that eats in a calorie deficit, not just for 1 day, because 1 day won't make a difference. It won't even be noticeable. But that person that does it for 3 months, for 6 months, for a year, for 2 years, for 5 years, for 10 years, how big of a change will you see in that person? It will be very massive. Also, the person that reads for 10 minutes every single day, at the end of the night, they're not necessarily smarter than they were at the beginning of the day, no? But if you get every single night for 1 year straight, if you go to bed a little bit smarter, compared to someone that doesn't do that, there will be a massive difference between you two. And we can clearly see that it's not one defining moment that makes them achieve that progress or that success. It's the small daily habits that impact the trajectory. I think I said it right. The trajectory of our lives. The small daily habits is what will determine if we will achieve our goals or not achieve our goals. So the only determining or the only factor that we have to, or the only thing that influences these habits is time. It's not necessarily how much you do on one time, on one sitting, on one day. It's over time, consistently doing that habit that makes a big difference and a compounding effect. So I hope you learned something in this video, because when I read that in Atomic Habits, it was like a big eye opener and how important your daily habits are. And we should stop fixating on trying to make one massive improvement at one single time. The only thing we should focus on is small improvements every single day, because that's actually how we make a big change. And remember, you become the person you want to be by pushing through the times you want to quit.